question. What is your name and what film are you in?
So my name is Barrett Burgin, and I wrote and directed the absurdist comedy called Java Jive.
What was the most challenging part of bringing this project to life?
The most challenging part was absolutely, like from start to finish, striking the right tone with this piece. A lot of people I gave the script to, they were like, I don't understand your vision here, you know? And you kind of have to see Java Jive to know what I mean, but it strikes this balance of like maybe cultural shame and cultural cringe, but also from a place of authority, of like lived authority, and it's meant to be warm and kind of a love letter, but also very self-aware. And around a topic like this, around like especially like kind of sensitive religious topics that have a lot of criticism, it's so hard not to have your art read as being fully like one way or the other, just fully like, you know, super protective and defensive or highly critical. And I didn't want to be either of those. I wanted to pull from the inspiration of like the Coen brothers or the Safdies, or there's a great comedic film called Bernie that's like knows what it is and what it's about, and doesn't pull punches, but also is really warm and accurate. And so that was the hardest part. Like even in the edit, getting the cut to kind of be funny at all and to work and hit the right tone. But I think we did, and we've gotten the feedback that people really felt like it kind of walked that middle line.
Your film was amazing. I thought it was funny personally.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think you guys did a really good job. I like how you guys like did a different take on it. So, like,
it needs to be self-aware, because that's such a you know, an unusual and unique and to a lot of people ridiculous aspect. But the film even touches on the fact that there's all these religions that have these health codes that don't make a lot of maybe rational sense, and that's really the point. And comedy is a great vehicle to be self-aware about that. So.
How did this project push you to create?
Well, I haven't done a lot of comedy, and so I kind of mentioned it previously, but the creative challenges were similar to the logistical challenges, where it's like, can this move and be funny and have the right pace? And it also maybe pushed me to make the piece more and more vulnerable and more extreme. Yeah, that was a creative challenge. It's like, how do you take something so personal and make it funny and still make it honest and authentic?
This project changed you as a creator?
Well, it first of all, it was great because I got to meet a lot of fantastic new creative collaborators. So much talent came and was shared on this piece. I think it helped me develop more confidence as a writer. That's probably the big one, is I usually work with a screenwriter, and I'll contribute to the story and some of the writing, but that's been maybe something I felt a little bit more insecure about. I need a better writer. And having written this all, you know, totally myself, I'm really proud of that aspect of it. So I think that will help me develop there.
What advice would you give somebody that is just starting out?
Oh, I mean, maybe two pieces of advice if you're just starting out. The first is to just go out and make things, even if you don't know how, right? Use just the intuitive skills that you pick up from watching movies, and use the really easy tools that you have available, a phone or a camera. It doesn't need to be high tech. And the story is king. So if you have a nice little story, it really doesn't matter if it's well produced. But the second one is tied to that, which is that don't write anything, you know, with like aliens and action sequences. See if you can challenge yourself to write something just with the tools you have. If you're a teenager and you have a bunch of teenagers, you know, at school available, don't write them as like, you know, 40-year-old secret spies or something. Like, do a scene that is about teenagers and see if you can make it interesting and fun, and then just work your way up from there. That'd be more nice.
What is for you after UIM?
Well, for Java Jive specifically, we're really, really proud to play it here at the Utah Film Festival. And we have a couple more festivals we're waiting on, and then we want to do some kind of online release. I made this short film for me. It was never intended as a proof of concept for anything. It was never intended to get into a really large kind of, I don't know, bougie film festival. And so I'm so glad that it's local, because this is the perfect venue. UIFF is so warm, it's so filmmaker friendly, celebrates the craft. So this may be the last festival that we play at, and if it is, then that's great. It's a great way to end. And we'd like to find a way to get it out to as many people as possible. So.
It's like, I know we love having you guys here. It's so much fun having like filmmakers that are so invested in their movie. Like, that's really what it is. If
Yes.
they aren't invested, it's like hard to make one for.
That's right. That's right.
They're so invested. Like, you guys are, I'm like, I'm down, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Thanks. And cross my fingers, we got nominated for Best Comedy, so hoping we win that.
that'll be really cool. I'm excited to see you Monday.
Yes, that's right.
And one last question.
Okay.
What does being at this festival represent for you right now?
Well, I'm grateful and honored to be back. I have a short film that won Best Short Film Award here, called Father of Man, several years ago. And being back and seeing how the festival's grown, I think it gives me a lot of humility and also just like enthusiasm and pride about the Utah film scene. The block we were just in was fantastic. Like all the films that played, and you go to festivals, and like I've been to past festivals and maybe even past blocks years and years ago of UIFF where they're just picking what's being submitted and it's the best that kind of there is to offer. And this year was like a cut above. It's like, man, this like Utah's really expanded in terms of talent, and there's no better festival to have that happen than here, especially with Sundance going. It's like we need more local gusto and representation. So yeah, it means a lot to me.